How big is the light?
I don't know. It's kind of infinite.
Mm-hmm. Is this light is moving?
It's kind of connected. It's not really moving, but it's like doesn't have a end and start. Feels like.
Mm-hmm. Is the light has a purpose to be there?
I think to feel it, something like it's like kind of enjoying the moment.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel?
Feels good. It's like it's nice stream of water.
Mm-hmm. And are there anything else?
Just water and some like ice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really cold, but it's very pleasant, fresh.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear any sounds?
Just water sound.
Mm-hmm. And where is this place?
Somewhere cold. It's like island.
It's island.
Not sure, but it's like somewhere cold. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you just zoom out and see a little bit more about this place?
It's like it's weird. It's just like some place with a lot of ice and water
Mm-hmm.
and very white. Everything is white.
It's covered by snow.
It's ice. It's not snow.
Mm-hmm. Is this on Earth?
It doesn't really look like Earth. I don't. It's like sounds like Earth, but it doesn't look like Earth.
Can you see the sky?
It's dark.
Mm-hmm. Is this daytime or nighttime?
Looks like daytime, but looks like the sky is nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
It's navy blue.
Can you see any stars?
See some dots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's move to the next scene. Is the environment the same?
It's green. I don't know where I am.
It's green.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's feel a little bit more. What else do you see?
Like a jungle, maybe. It's like everything is leaves. A lot of leaves around.
Mm.
I'm walking toward.
You're walking. How do you look like?
I don't think I really have a body. Like looks like I'm just going there inside, going through tunnel. It's everything is green.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel your energy?
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. Do you have color?
Everything is green.
So, what's the color of your energy?
Green.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's like I came out from some kind of tunnel and then it's outside, it's like different world.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is like white, bluish, but very bright.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
Some kind of organism, like it's like greenish color. Everything looks very comfortable and lover. It looks like it's when you touch it, like you feel like it's very comfortable, like bubbly-ish.
Mm-hmm. Can you touch things?
Yeah, it's like a jelly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And can you communicate with the plants?
Yes, telepathically, yes.
Okay. Are they giving you any messages?
They are very cute. It's like babies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, it's like egg. Like some kind of, I don't know, they're like happy babies. They just like to laugh and giggle.
Mm-hmm.
And then just bounce off the place.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are taller and larger. Some of them are very small.
And do they know you?
Yeah,
Hmm.
they like me.
How do they know you?
I don't know. I feel like they they call me like mommy, but I don't know I'm mommy, but it's like they like company.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about them?
They're very cute.
Mm-hmm. And do you come to this place all the time?
Not sure, but I think I've been here before.
Mm-hmm. So you came to visit?
Maybe. Yeah, I came. Yeah, I went to some tunnel. And I think I knew where I'm going, and then looks like I came out from some kind of volcano. It's like came out from tunnel, and then all of a sudden I see these beings, and then they are very happy to see me.
Mm-hmm. And do you see any other beings?
I think that's it. Like the sky, and then the bottom is greenish, and there are beings, almost like organism or like eggs. Looks like bubbly eggs. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're just playing and happy to be there.
To be there and to see you?
Yeah, and also just happy to be there in the place. They are very happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy to see me too.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute, and just come to hug and touch it.
Mm-hmm. And find out a little more about the relationship between you and them.
Somehow related. It's like deep down the root is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the root is there, like my root is there.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy and playful, cute, loving and nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
My heart knows it too.
And you can see yourself as a green energy.
I feel not green energy, but it's like feel like my root is there, like I'm there. It's like I feel it like I belong there.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strong. They they look very vulnerable, but they are very strong beings. But they are full of joy, happiness, and love.
Mm-hmm.
Like very cute, and it's just they are full of love. But they are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
They are very strong beings. They just looks like they are vulnerable, but they're
So
not.
what do you mean by strong?
It's like they have a lot of power. They hold a lot of power in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel it in my heart. Like all of a sudden, it's like a lot of energy is there, but it's very powerful energy.
Mm-hmm.
It does something to universe or I don't know, maybe Earth, but they have a lot of power in them, like in the planet itself. It's almost like power source.
What do they do?
They are just, I think they're just being there, be happy and sending energies maybe. But they hold this, such a big energy. Oh my god, I feel it. It's crazy. It's almost like power source. Like it's very, very, very strong.
They are sending energy to this.
They have some kind of power source for other things, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe spaceship. There's some kind of source of main source of power source. I feel like very strong. Oh my god.
And how about you?
I think I'm the root of that like place kind of. So I know them very well too. It's very playful. Oh my god, they are so happy. But they hold a lot of energy. Those happiness can create a lot of energy. And they send those energy to generate. I think maybe other planet or spaceship maybe.
And let's find out a little bit more where they're sending energy to.
I think it's a spaceship.
Tell me more about this spaceship. Where is the spaceship? And what the spaceship is for? Be closer.
It's like a school. It's a like kind of spaceship terminal-ish. They are sending energy to there. It's like hold a lot of spaceships. It's a very big place, and they probably in there they are teaching someone or educating maybe ish. Yeah.
Where are you now?
I'm in between my world and then the spaceship. I'm just looking at the spaceship. I'm still with my beings. Those
Can you be inside?
spaceship? I can walk there. Yes, I'm there. Yeah, I can go there.
Okay.
Then I need to leave my planet. Okay.
Are you inside now?
I think so.
And are you familiar with this place?
I think I've been here before.
Who do you see?
I don't see anything yet. Just I'm going through a tunnel again.
What's the color of the tunnel?
White gray.
And go through this tunnel.
Yeah, there are a lot of beings there, like white.
There are a lot of beings.
Yeah, it's just like almost like light.
They are souls.
Yeah, but it's a lot of light. Yes, maybe individual souls. Like they're all gathered there.
Why they're there?
I think they are getting some messages.
Okay. Ask them.
They are announcing some changes, like the head of the ship, maybe. He looks weird, almost like looks like he has big ears, and then almost look like octopus.
Octopus.
And it's not octopus. It's what is it called? The squid. Almost like, and then wearing. It's like almost. I don't know. It's ear or it's wearing it. A very interesting shape of light.
where he's coming from?
Each from different planets, and he's kind of announcing people that there are changes on the universe.
So all the beings are from different planets?
Looks like they are different, like they all like light, but they are from different planets, yes.
So they don't look the same.
Similar, but I don't think they look the same. I can't really see closely, but definitely the head of who's announcing those things, the chief looks like he looks different than any other people there.
And tell me how he looks like.
Interesting looking, very like shapes is like squid on the top. Wearing almost like flower, look like wearing some like flower.
He has legs, arms.
I don't see it. I see just top part and almost like floating. Interesting. It's like beautiful and weird.
And you feel it's a male.
It could be male, it could be female. It's I think more of a male, but also have a little bit of female character.
And do you know his name?
Fraser? I don't know.
Fraser.
Not sure. It's like F and G combined name, something like that.
And do you feel you know him?
I think he knows me. Because we are talking about him, he looked at me. I think he knows me, that I don't remember him.
Ask him if he has anything to say to you.
He said I'm not supposed to be there. He said I'm supposed to be there later.
So what is this place?
Some kind of school training place. I think.
What type of training?
It's about something about the spaceship, like between the universe. They are changing something, like spaceship maybe, and they need to know how that works in between universe. They get trained there.
After the training, what's their responsibility?
They just help transition between the. I think they need to change something, like I don't know what it is exactly. In between the universe or in between those ships, they need some kind of change. In order to do that, they need to have a right frequency to do it. They're just helping people out to do that.
How they train those beings?
Telepathically, they can get, like they can receive messages, and then also they have visual messages too. They can receive at the same time.
How long will it take?
30 days.
30 days.
Yeah, but can be very short too. I don't know that 30 minutes can be 30 days, can be 30 seconds, but it's like about 30, that's what they said.
And any beings are from Earth?
Me. No, it's not, they're not from Earth, they are from different places. Earth is too far. They cannot be there. I don't know, maybe they could, but it's like, according to them, Earth is too way back. It's not even close.
What do you do? What do you like to do next?
I want to maybe go back to my planet. I don't know.
Or do you want to stay there a little bit more?
I can maybe talk to him.
Go ahead. Did you ask him?
Yeah, but he's not really talking to me at the moment. I asked him if I can channel him. He said it's going to be, you need to clear your mind first, and there are a lot of layers to come through. He's very old, and he knows a lot of things. He knows all the wisdom.
So do you think you can go through those layers?
I mean, he kind of ignores me, but I think I could.
Then try and see what happens. Can you talk?
He's showing me a lot of layers of beings.
Tell me more.
Too many.
What type of layers?
They have their own word. Everybody has their own word, and too many layers of those beings. And they have their own word. They have own their thoughts.
Did you learn anything?
I can download the energy from them. That's what he said.
How do you do that?
Align my bodies and then kind of circulate. It's like circular shape. It goes on and on and on. It generates energy. But it's a huge big circle, so it's kind of infinite. But that's coming back to me. It goes on and on and on. It never stops. Kind of circle. It's like a ring that never stops. It's circulating.
And do you feel you're getting energy?
I think so.
And what does this energy do?
It's a lot of knowledge in there. And yeah, a lot of knowledge. I think something is expanding, so I'm just being there to help to be expand. It's kind of this circular shape is expanding.
Mm-hmm.
to change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just part of the circle that help to expand.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel?
It's good. It's getting larger and more energies participate to be expanded.
Mm-hmm.
So the circle is slowly growing.
Mm-hmm. And can you see other beings?
It's like energy. It's like
Mm.
not really being. It's more like lots of energies
Mm.
that putting together and then expanding.
Mm-hmm. And let's see what this energy can do next after being expanded.
I think it still need to be expanded a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to change some word reality. I think there to change.
Can this energy change Earth?
It's part of the planet changing the earth too.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of shifts a lot of things around there
Mm-hmm.
because they have a lot of old baggages they've been carrying. They need to let go of those, so expand this consciousness, and it's going to change a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Is this going to take long?
Yeah.
And the Earth will be affected?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you kind of focus on Earth and see how Earth is going to be affected by this?
It's going to be greener. It's more like have more joys, I think.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of death. I think it's changing the shapes of people's consciousness and thought, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to just change it to, yeah, it's just reshaping. It's not physically changing, but it's like more of like inner world is changing.
Mm.
It's almost like a coming, like spring feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was scared and like crunched up, and then this energy is going to bring them more of like summer feel like. Spring and summer feel like it's more of joy,
Mm-hmm.
freedom. But it's going to take some time.
Mm-hmm. But it's happening now?
It's slowly happening, but it's not there yet. It's like it's affecting a little bit. It's like energies are coming through the earth, but very little. It's not completely occupied. It's like you feel it, but you don't feel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely you will feel it.
What other energy, other activities can impact Earth?
Some stars crossing, maybe it gives different energy to the earth.
Mm.
When they pass by, the change of the earth energy changes, like, so that kind of shifts some areas.
Mm.
And yeah.
So those stars are just some planets?
It's like it could be like some kind of spaceship. It's not really star planet, but something is passing by. When those passing by, like the energy changes, and actually Earth is like living creature, feels like almost like it's alive itself.
Mm-hmm. So how Earth is doing now?
Earth is doing whatever she or he need to do it. Like right now, right now I feel like it's crunched up. It's like all.
So many people say Gaia is crying now.
Because there are some areas that it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely it's dark there. But there are areas that it's very bright.
Mm-hmm.
So
And tell me a little bit more. Which area is dark?
I don't know the country, but it's some area is very blackish. It's very dark. It's almost like when you see a plant, it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like almost dead. And in
Mm-hmm.
some area there are like some branches has flowers. So
Mm-hmm.
Earth is like that. Some areas is bright and
Mm-hmm.
nice, and some
Mm-hmm.
areas is very dark. And
What makes those areas dark or light?
I think people's thought.
Mm.
Some areas people are very bad and dark. They're
So thoughts becomes energy.
yeah. I think some areas people are very bad and greedy, or some kind of kind of manipulating it's kind of they're doing something bad for people. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty dark.
So let's say wars.
It's more like, let's say America is very dark and Canada is very bright.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. It's very, some areas very dark and almost like something else is holding that area. Like they are the host of that area, even though there are people living in.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know that they are getting controlled by those people, but it's like very dark.
Mm-hmm.
And some areas very vibrant and they are more free and bright,
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm. So how we can change the dark area, dark
It's
energy?
going to change because people know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So when those energies expanding, the expand energy comes, and then they will know it's time to change. It's slowly changing.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's changing, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
completely changed. So I think it's going to change it. Oh, it's changing pretty quick actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think they probably within 3 years. Yeah,
Mm.
less than 3 years, 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
So,
of things will change it. That's what
so the
she
people,
said.
let's say in United States, they're already feeling the energy is changing.
Yeah, they change. They feel it, but it's right now. It's almost like little, like 6% or 16%. It's not there yet. But they feel it, but it's going to even change more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Water is so dark. I don't know why. All the water, the bottom in between Mexico and United States, is very dark.
Mm. Is this because water is polluted?
I don't know. Something is going on there. It's very dark energy.
Find out. Get a little bit closer.
Something it's blocking the energy over there. It's very dark. Like LA to like Mexico, those shores. It's like very dark area, and then the other side, opposite side of there, like the New York to the Caribbean area, is lighter color.
Mm. So what we can do to change?
It's going to change it, but I don't know what we need to do. Doesn't tell me what we need to do. it shows that it's going to slowly change it, but lighter. It's going to be lighter, but it's like something is holding back there. Very dark energy. I don't know what it is, but very dark, almost like metal looks like underneath of the ocean. But that energy is holding back those areas, and it's affecting people too.
So people still can drink the water?
They could, but it's I don't doesn't look very healthy at the moment.
So we need to filter the water first before we drink?
They said yes and no, probably do, but yeah. I don't think it's drinking water. They are talking. I think it's just the energy there is dark. It's affecting people because the dark energy coming to people through the ocean.
So how that's gonna affect people?
They have a lot of natural disasters, and then they will suffer for now. But it's going to be better next 2-3 years. But for now, they will suffer.
So before it gets better, it will get worse?
That's what's happening right now. It's very bad. It's bad over there.
And that's why a lot of people feel they're lost?
Yeah, just energy itself and everything else is bad over there. I think the East Coast is more light. It's there are areas that are, but East Coast is way more lighter, but West Coast is very dark energy. I don't know where they came from, but it's very dark energy dominating. Maybe they need some kind of transition. So that's why they are testing, but it's like they are definitely going through big
How about
change.
the selves part?
South is almost like purple, looks like. It's going through something, but it's different energy there. It's more like it's like purple-ish. Yeah, purple looks like. It's different energy. Definitely, it's not like West Coast or East Coast. It's different energy coming there. It's more like moving things, like energy is there. A lot of that evolving feels like maybe.
What other things are affecting Earth now? Or the people on Earth? Are there any extraterrestrials on Earth or approaching Earth?
No, there are other beings interested in Earth. That's why they want to come and see it.
What are they interested?
They are interested in the life on Earth, and there are people that deeply connected, deeply communicating and understand things, and I think they are also connected with us, and they know a lot of they hold a lot of information. So sometimes they share it. So there are a lot of people that deeply connected.
How the people who are deeply connected, are they getting messages?
Yes, they receive it. Yeah.
What type of message?
It's all the things that people crave about. Like they have a lot of questions about themselves, about the universe, about other people, about their thoughts. They get all the information that they need. They already have all they asked. They already know all the answers.
How they're connected?
They just the things come through it. Like they hear it. Sometimes they don't think that that's actually coming from the universe or God or other beings, but they get delivered. Sometimes they open a book and they see a phrase or they see a sentence that kind of resonate with them. That's actually coming from them. And sometimes they turn on the TV and then all of a sudden on the news this person says something, or on the TV show or drama someone says something. That's the answer for them. It's like they are not directly, sometimes people cannot directly receive the message because they don't have open antenna. So then this message is coming through different medium. They try to send a message through a different way. Sometimes they hear it from someone else. So they try, and then sometimes they receive it, sometimes they just like hear it, then they forget about it. So, but all the answers are already there.
But why those beings are interested in giving those messages to us?
Because we're deeply connected. We are deeply connected with them.
Because we're all connected?
Yes, and also we are part of them too. Like we came from somewhere, but it's very, they are kind of nurturing us. They care for us, that's why. They are just caring beings, and they are like sending a lot of kind of, they have a lot of archive because they hear that a lot of human beings asking the question, and they all have they all have answers for it, but they cannot just give them easily. So sometimes they use different medium to, or different source to give the message.
Because a human being have free will?
People don't really have free wills. They do have it, but they don't actually. They just forget about their freedom.
Well, just because they don't use it?
They don't, and they don't think they are worthy of it.
So what makes the most people on earth feel this way?
Because of society.
Because people just learned from the
Elderly.
society,
Yes.
from their parents,
Yes.
from their friends.
Yes. We were programmed in a wrong way.
To limit ourselves.
Everything, yes, everything. But that kind of corporation, though, those people made this system. Who made this system? Maybe their intention was good in the beginning. Who knows? But it's not right because they want to limit this to. They don't want to share this to everybody, and then they cannot control people, and then they can benefit from them. So they made this society like that. What they designed. So they like live like a king and queen. But the actual king and queen doesn't live like king and queen. Those people who manipulate or who's behind it, they live like king and queen. So they are behind the scene. Those people are truly, truly like connected with all the beings. They know how this universe or world works.
But those beings who are manipulating human on earth, they feel they achieve their goal and they feel better by doing this? What is their goal besides controlling us?
They think that they are achieving some goals. That's why they are doing it. They are like, oh, I can do this. I can manifest this. So they are kind of, they think that they are above the God. So they excited about doing these things.
So what source is feeling about this? So the creator just let this happen?
They knows how the creator works probably. I mean, they are all connected, and then they know how to manipulate these people, or manipulate this system. So they are doing it. The creator, I don't know, they are really connected with the creator, but They just know how the creator works, how he made it or how she made it. So they are just playing the games kind of, because that's kind of easy for them to play with it, because he knows, I mean, they know how the creator made this whole world.
So you're saying they are kind of taking advantage of the system?
Yes, because people limit themselves because they can make people how to limit themselves. They create kind of, they're playing with these games. So we can be a victim or we can be the controller. So whoever is up there, the controlling, like of course, like the victim can be controller too. So just they are just playing the games, like how these things, how can they manifest things. So they are not really bad people, but they just know how to do things. So they are not intentionally like make people to do bad things or make people to feel miserable, but they know things. They kind of have acknowledgement, like they are awakened. They know how to do things, so they can just do it like very easy, like almost like fingertip.
And nobody can really know what they're doing.
But there are people actually know what's going on. People are very like wise. They know what's going on, but not everybody's like that. Very limited people know what's going on.
So what's the best way for people on Earth to wake up and understand this and to stop limiting themselves?
They will know, but right now as we are going through the transition, so they will slowly change it, but eventually they will know how the world works, and then they don't need to limit themselves. But currently we are in a transition, so not everybody will be changed. Like they can really change. Everyone cannot change it, but mostly like young people or open-minded people can change.
To raise their consciousness.
Yes, and also know how things work in the universe. Kind of like there's Bible, but there's Bible for universe, almost like. So there is all the law that conjuring us or like giving us the life. So there is things that actually we can follow, but we are pretty much hidden by the current society. There are a lot of mechanism. I don't know what it is. Like there is some kind of knowledge behind it, but it's very mechanical. They are showing all those things combined. We kind of block all those knowledge and wisdom.
We blocked,
Yes.
or the knowledge has been blocked?
I think we everything was open in the beginning, and they kind of blocked by someone, or we blocked ourselves because we kind of gave up, gave into it, like almost like we gave up on that knowledge, and we didn't follow it, and it slowly it's like it's being hidden by us. We don't really look closely, so people who is looking for it, yes, they will find it, but the regular people, they are just busy with their lives, and they don't really see through it. So it's hidden, but it's there.
So most people on Earth are very busy with their lives, right? To work, to make money, to support themselves, and this system is also made by the same being. That is, so the being can kind of manipulate us for them to control us.
It is kind of same system that was created a long time ago, but it's same line of people. So they know how this works, and then when they started, it was very exciting because they can actually control all the world. And now they realize that there are a lot of limitations. I mean, they can be greedy, like they are very wealthy people, and then slowly people are waking up. They know like this world shouldn't be like this. So there are changes, and then those people who's been controlling, they are slowly changing as well. Eventually, it's going to break the chain, and then people will change.
So what is this communism is about?
It's the same thing. Like they just want to have their own good. Like so by spreading word that people need to be the same. Like they need to have same happiness, same money, same this and that. However, eventually they are not that, because people lose their motivation. People lose their free will to do something, to achieve something better than other people. So they lose their kind of purpose, motivation and purpose, and then they get lazy and they don't want to do anything. So it's create even chaos. So human, I mean, also this communism doesn't really give free will. I mean, obviously, like you do the same thing and same work, and let's say you do more work, and then you still get the same amount of money or same amount of like achievement. Then why people need to do more than other people? So it's not gonna develop the world. So they need to find what they like to do. I mean, the excitement that's been told us many times. So when they need to find those things, like they don't have really reward system. They can really, like they don't really know what to expect, because we pass down this all the rules from the parents and grandparents, ancestors. So we don't know where to look those things. So naturally we kind of regress, like we don't progress, like we go backwards. So then people just get lazy, and they don't really have motivation in their lives. That's kind of going to pretty much that. So it's not really good.
So they lose desire.
Yes, correct. They don't have any motivation or desire, and then eventually they get corrupt, and yes, and they, like same thing, like some people grew up in a family that's very poor, then government pays everything for them, and then they don't think that they need to actually work. They need to find a good job. Don't need a good education, because the government is going to pay for you everything. Why do you need to do those work? It's kind of hassle, right? You can just enjoy food and drink, and then just enjoy life. So that kind of thought actually corrupt people too, because then they don't want to find their goal or passion or highest excitement. They think, oh, I'm comfortable, why do I need to look for those things? It's a lot of hassle, like why do I need to do that? It's corrupting people. Actually, the government is not really helping people, actually making worse.
So how people should live? What is ideal way to live?
Ideal ways, they need to
Is some sort of community?
they can do that, but right now in this society it's very hard to do that. Right now the system doesn't really support. So they gotta find their downtime. They need to be by themselves and find what they want. Very best thing they can do is they need to be by themselves for a while.
So people shouldn't do 9 to 5 job?
Eventually it's gonna change those jobs anyway. It's not like, I don't think we will last 9 to 5 jobs anymore, because people can be different place and they work same things. They can have different schedules, and even like those company who does that and they are more successful. It's just not like, if you do 9 to 5, sometimes people think it's productive, it's better, but it actually limiting people's potential. So if you give them more freedom, you actually encourage them to do more than what they can do. Bring back their potential.
Then they will feel more excited doing things they
Yes,
like to do.
yes, correct. So if you give people more freedom, they will be excited to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask, who is Trump?
He's many different things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's just one thing. It seems like 5 different beings there. I don't know what it is
Tell
like.
me a little bit more.
He's very complicated being. It's not from just one. He's like, I see different beings in him, like just 5 different beings. He sometimes listens to one and one, and he just like do things. Sometimes they give him inspiration.
So different
Beings.
spirit
Could be spirit or beings.
mm-hmm. is in his body.
Is yes, giving him a message.
Mm.
And then when he get the message, he just follow because he's very impulsive. So
Mm-hmm.
when he hears it, he think that that's the message you need to give people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. And
But who are those beings? Where are they from?
they're not from here. I think it's more connected to the universe. It's very different beings, not from here. Maybe our ancestor could be, but it's like they.
So are they benevolent?
I don't know what that is, but they are different beings.
They are.
But there one is the main, and then the others are kind of small beings. So it's like one is dominant, the other 4 are very small. Like I don't know like what that means, but it's like when I look at it, like one is very powerful and then giving him a lot of direction. The other 4 are kind of helping, assisting.
So they're giving him messages with good intention?
They are very funny looking, the other 4, but their intention is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's that good, but not bad intention.
For what purpose?
Changing, changing the, changing the power. I think they said change the power, maybe changing the game. Huh, interesting. They have 3 different power on Earth. They want to shift the energies or the power, so they are just using him to change those shift. Those are like 3 dominant maybe species or 3 dominant energies or 3 dominant spirits that dominate on Earth. They want to change those energies, so Trump can do very well. So he got appointed, and he's been doing that. But the other 2, of course, don't like that because the other 2 spirits or those energies, they don't like Trump being like that. So they are also trying to calm him down or change him too.
So he was selected.
He was chosen by those species.
So what is the future of United States?
I don't know. I just see spaceship right now. It's almost like funny cartoon. Looks like Trump is in there. I don't know.
Is this a big spaceship?
It's relatively big. Yes. He's inside in the conference room with other people. It's funny.
And what happens next?
I think they have meetings, but I don't know what kind of meeting that is. I thought that it's just 2 different groups. Now it looks like 3 or 4 maybe. They're oh no 5. They're talking about different things. Those 5 tribes. They are talking about Earth, and I think Trump can be physically there, or it's like his spirit is there. It's something different about him. It's more like cartoon. Only he looks like cartoon there, and the other beings are present.
How the other being look like?
It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like seafood looks like. Almost like they don't really have, they have a like lights and shapes, very like, they don't have bones. Like they are very like liquid looks like. It's almost like octopus or squid, like they don't really have bones. Like they can just like move through anything.
They can change their shape.
Almost like that, and almost like just like white grayish colors, almost white. I think one energy, I keep looking at like cotton looks like a Trump because this energy is representing him, so he's kind of having a fake mask, was almost like. That's not Trump, but it's almost like Trump because this being is giving him the message. So that's why he's wearing that mask.
Let's see what kind of message.
It's a lot of change in Iran, Iraq, all those areas. I don't know. They have some plants there.
Is this change is going to benefit Earth?
Eventually, but they are planning something else. I don't. It's. They are making big change. I don't know what kind of change, but it's like it's something evolution. Like it's very revolution. It's very different than before. Something is changing. Whole thing.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah, it's almost like throwing water to entire Earth. Almost feels like it's like wake up call. It's different.
So when the change is gonna happen?
We are still changing, and it's still gonna take few years. But it's going to be different. Everything is changing. Our lives is changing. The living of life is changing. Our thoughts are changing. A lot of things slowly changing.
So whoever, the people who are living on Earth now are fortunate to be able to witness this change.
They already expect to change, and they already know it's going to change because they came here to experience it. They already know it's going to happen. They already have the knowledge, and they already knew that it's going to happen. That's why here.
So it's a part of the soul plan.
Yes. Because it's already, they have also kind of, they play game and they leveled up, and that this is the time that we will get whatever we want. This is the only time they can get whatever they want. This is the time they can enjoy it. So this is the kind of finale or climax of the Earth experience. That's why they are here.
So we should go with the flow.
It will be amazing. It's the climax of the universe, like on the Earth. So you will get very happy if you find whatever you need to find.
So now is the time.
Yes, it's the time. It's the time. It's like only time on the Earth. Everybody will fulfill whatever they desire deeply. It doesn't matter. Let's say money. Let's say what happiness. Then let's say love. Let's say like wealthy or health. Whatever
you want.
Yeah, whatever they want, they will get everything they need if they deeply desire.
Is this one of the reasons that a lot of people are feeling anxiety now?
That can be it, but that can be also the other effect because they know that it's going to happen, then they don't seem find the thing that they desire. So they have anxiety on the other hand because they know that it's going to happen, but they cannot really look right now. They can see it in front of their eyes. So they do have anxiety, and they feel like very uncertain. And Earth is changing. There are so many bad things happening. So people can be very nervous, and they need to be patient, and then they need to look through it. But sometimes they don't really look through it, and then they see surface, and then they are not gonna find those at all.
But those people who are having anxiety, because they also sensed the change.
yes, they know, yes, they already know it's going to happen. They sense
Mm.
it. However, they don't see it in front of their eyes. They don't know how to do it. They have this fear of missing out.
Mm-hmm.
So they get anxious
Mm-hmm.
or depressed.
Mm-hmm. So what is this virus is about?
It's a lesson. It's a beautiful lesson we have. Because we missed out a lot of things. We missed out. We always missing the gratitude. Always missing love. Always missing so many things that we should appreciate. Who appreciate like mingling with the friends? Like they think they, so of course it's like they think that that's already given. Like they
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that one day people need to wear a mask and then distance between people. They never thought about it. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of, you just taken granted of everything. So right now it's time to appreciate whatever we have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful lesson we have.
Mm-hmm.
And now people more and more they start appreciating little things. So it's a good change.
But how about the people who died?
They are happy to be died.
Mm.
Their goals. They are happy to be died. They really want to be died.
So their soul
They are happy.
are happy to go back.
Yes. The earth life, not many people are truly, truly happy. There are people truly, truly happy, but so many people struggle and they don't know why. And at the end of the journey, and they know that they are going to die, so they are happy to go back and to find out. But probably they will come back again.
They'll come back to be born again.
Yes, not every single soul, but a lot of them, because they want to experience again.
So so the virus is gonna disappear eventually.
It's not going to disappear, it's going to be better. We will cope with it, we will know how to deal with it.
Mm.
But it's not going to disappear. It's like endless lines of
It's a reminder.
problem. We
Mm.
will have lots of different problems, but it's one of them.
Mm.
We will get better dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
However, we will have different issues.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the start of change.
Mm-hmm.
But this change become changing the technology. This leads to changing so many different
Mm-hmm.
things. People's consciousness will change.
Mm-hmm.
People's living, how they live will change. So many things will change. The education will change. So just, this is not going to end.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a start. But we will definitely be better to deal with this kind of disease or problems.
And is technology really helping us?
Technology is here to help us, but sometimes people get caught up with it. They just put themselves in there because we supposed to use them to do something, but technology is using us to stay there. That's one of the problems. It's like actually almost looks like technology is on us, not we on them technology.
Yeah, so we're controlled by technology.
We could, yes. Right now is almost a lot of, I mean, a lot of them are like that. They just want to be possessed by something else because they don't know how to be by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know.
Mm-hmm. So in a way, technology also can prevent us from raising our consciousness.
That's true. Because then they don't need to think about anything because technology, if you look at your cell phone or TV, you don't really need to think. Just like you're there, like they talk, and then they throw you information. Feels like you're filling your gaps, but it's not. You're just emptying your mind and you don't think anything. You're not really receiving any message. Sometimes you do, but most of the time people just blank out. They don't want to think anything.
So a lot of people feel lonely. Is this because of we're not thinking about spirituality of who we are?
No, it's not because of spirituality. It's more of they they're not they're not they are social being. They are not used to it. They are social being. They're supposed to have people around. Also, they don't know how to be by themselves. A lot of people, they are occupied with so many different things, so they are used to being busy all the time, so they don't know how to deal with by themselves. That's why they are lonely. And also, they don't really get connected with themselves. If you are truly connected to yourself, you're never lonely.
So how to do meditation?
You can do that. You can do something else. You need to connect. You need to just connect with yourself. Like, you need to think about yourself. Okay, today I did something. I did great. You need to pet sometimes. You need to hug yourself. Or you need to, like, when you eat something, it's really delicious. Oh my God, it's going to be help my body, and you need to happy about that. Like, you need to just be happy about being yourself, and all of a sudden you will not be lonely.
So this is also self-love.
That's true.
Why spirituality is important to human?
It's the same thing that's what I just said. It's just because when you think about spirituality, it's like everything is in you. So you are the source. You are the being. You when you see the spirit deeply, you will see what you are, who you are, and you love yourself. So this is deeply connected, like you and universe, or entire beings existence. So when you do that, you never feel lonely, and you deeply get supported or connected, and that's it. And you will be like, you feel like you can do anything.
So this is what we call in the alignment.
That's correct.
Why helping people make us feel good?
Because we are social being. So when we are social being, like you like to meet people, and then when you talk to people, how do you feel? Good, right? So when you talk to people, they have some concerns and problems. You wanna help them out. That's human nature. So when you do that, you feel good. So it's kind of selfish reason. Helping others, help yourself.
Because we're connected.
Yes. So helping other people, like let's say they're a sick person, you help them to be cured, and you feel good because you help this person to be feel good. So you feel good. So helping other people, helping yourself is exactly the same thing. Almost like cure. If you cure someone, it's almost like you cure yourself.
So if we want to be happy, we just keep helping.
Yes, you can do that.
And sharing is the same concept.
Yeah, but you are not supposed to give everything to help other people. The most important thing is you need to find your self love. You need to find that you are aligned. You need to know what you are first. You can't just give you cannot just give everybody your love and then you're empty out. That's not right. You need to be aligned first and be happy with yourself. Then you can help other people. If you cannot help yourself, you cannot help anyone.
So if you don't have self-love, you cannot help others.
No, not at all. That's empty love, actually. That's a gesture. It's not really love.
What else we can do to feel inner peace all the time?
Like what you do right now. You need to be in a state that you can calm yourself and then see or feel what's going on around you. What makes you what makes you. Like, you need to see through it. But right now, a lot of people are having a hard time just being quiet, even.
But let's say most people do 9 to 5 job.
No, they don't really need to like just to stay in a quiet place. I mean, they can do something else. Let's say they can sing, or sometimes they run, and then they just align themselves, and then they'll find inner peace. Sometimes people work out, and then that's their inner peace. They don't really need to be in a quiet zone. But if they are in a quiet zone, yeah, of course they can hear better. However, if they cannot do that, they can do something sometimes physical, and they can align themselves. They can sing and they can align themselves. They can listen to beautiful music, or they nature and walk, and then they can align themselves. So there are so many ways to do that, just they don't really realize it.
And who I'm talking to right now?
It's just being. Oh, what? It's a light, it's a being here.
How you're related to Natalie?
Oh, I am her. It's beautiful. It's like unlimited energy is coming through her.
So are you connected with Source?
It's everything. It's like everything. It's going all the way top to bottom. There's no limit. It's like everything. She holds a lot of power, energy here, just coming through it. It's incredible.
And you are here all the time.
Yes. I can be any places, anywhere.
How Natalie can ask you for help or messages?
She needs to just align it. She can do it. She has very short. She has very limited patience. And she's like kind of, she can't really focus on more than 5 seconds sometimes. That's a problem. She needs to just focus.
Why a lot of people are like that?
Because not used to it.
Not used to this body?
People can hold the energy. Also they can really focus. Like they get like distracted easily.
They cannot focus because
they get distracted, because there are a lot of thoughts coming in and out. And they think one thing after one thing after one thing after one thing. It's never ending.
So how we can stop doing that?
You need to train yourself.
To quiet the mind?
You can quiet your mind, you can make it louder, your mind, whatever it works for you. Or sometimes you can laugh. As long as you feel like you are aligned, you download the energy, you will feel it. Whatever you do, sometimes you eat something, then all of a sudden you think, I'm aligned, then you are aligned. That's it. It's very easy.
So be present.
You can be, yes, you can say that. You can be present. That's, yes. You just realize you are there. You are downloading all the energies all the time, 24/7.
Even when we're sleeping.
Yes, all the time. It's quieter, but definitely you are downloading the energy all the time.
Why we need to download energy?
Because we are the energy. That's why we are the being. We connect all those consciousness. We create all these things. So our energy is always flowing through. We are the being. We are the energy. We are the universe. We are creating this whole experience. We create it. We create this chaos. We create this snow. We create everything.
But experience on Earth as a physical, in a physical body is very difficult for a lot of people.
They made it difficult, that's why. It shouldn't be difficult. but all the barriers they have, they block themselves, they don't receive any energies. So it's getting difficult and difficult and difficult because they block themselves.
Because also we live in a concrete building. We're not very close to nature.
You can say that, but it's more of a habit of doing this for many years, many years, many thousands of years, and change it, the nature of being. That's why
So,
it's not more of concrete. It's just we change our thought, how to think. All those things combined, not just how we live. It's all those things combined. It's like we have a lot of knowledge that we pass down from our parents or ancestors or from teachers. Some of them are not correct, and we just nurtured by those. So that's the problem. And then we forgot about where we came from, who you are, who we are.
But a lot of people on earth are very into the daily life and to make a living.
Because that's exciting, looks like on the surface, because they can buy things, they can do things, and it shows right away. So they get excited, of course, because that's what they see only. That's how they raised by parents. So they just follow the social rules. Of course, that's what they do, and they get so excited by it. But it's not their highest excitement. That's why they get depressed. It's not their fault. It's just this society created. So it's nothing wrong with the people right now, but they know that there is more. That's why they are looking outward right now.
So how we can break the rules?
We are breaking the rules right now. Like we are slowly doing it. Like everybody is doing different things. Like they do meditation, they do yoga, and they do other things. They read books about these spiritualities. They are doing things. They are slowly doing it. They are doing great right now.
And also we're doing a lot of things in our dreams.
That's true, but they don't remember everything.
So why is like that?
Because it's a dream is more like you're training something there for your soul. I think it's more like you experience different lifetime there too. It's like you're in a dream. Oh my god, you are like you are going through your past life, or you are going through a future life. It's like all chaos there. But it's more like a playground that you are experiencing things.
So when we are sleeping, we're kind of going back as a spiritual being.
I think we are just playing different roles in there too. We have different like regime that we can play, experience things. We just go back to experience or just play different roles there.
And for example, Natalie's started to learn how to channel. So what is channeling?
Just connecting with the beings. It's like just like now, it's need to be aligned with those beings, but she doesn't know who to channel.
Does that matter?
It's matter because she needs to connect with connect with this being. It's a female.
Okay.
And she's there, but she doesn't know how to do it yet.
But she will by learning.
Yeah.
So it's to match their frequency.
Yes, it's like almost a line, but she doesn't know how to get to talk.
So when we can channel, that's gonna help us to learn and also share a message.
It's going to change things.
How?
A lot. You never expect these things to come through, and all of a sudden you will get all different messages, and it's very different than what you know already. It's going to change a lot of things.
So can we kind of predict the future?
In a way, but future is keep changing. So in a way you can predict few things, but not always 100%. You could predict, but future is constantly evolving. So it can be changed next day, like something changed and we can change the future too. So it's constantly evolving, but we will know how it's going, we will know the path. We can say that we know the past, but we will not 100% predict the future, but we will know like almost 70 to 80%.
And why, as a human, we still have a lot of fear?
Because we are human. We choose, I think we chose to be like this. Like we have all the feelings. So fear is one of the feelings that we have. It's a doubt. It's not really fear. It's more like doubt about ourselves. So when you love yourself, sometimes, oh, am I loving myself? It's a doubt. It became a fear. So your doubt becomes really big, and then it becomes a fear. And you all of a sudden, oh, I have this fear. I cannot do this. So then it can be a barrier. So this barrier is blocking you, and then you cannot connect with anything else, and then that's a big block you have.
So it looks like a fear, but it's because of doubt.
Yes.
So in order to reduce the fear, we should trust.
We should just need to believe. That's it. We just need to believe.
Believe everything.
Believe what you think is right.
And follow your heart. So
Yeah.
believe what your heart is telling you.
Yeah, it's like you have this feeling, right? That's what it is. That's and then you need to trust yourself and then believe yourself. When you have this gut feeling, and that's the right feeling. That's it.
But sometimes people say, I don't feel anything.
That's not true, because that's the blocking. There is a blockage right there. They don't want to admit it. Like, I don't feel anything. Okay, why you don't feel anything? Because there is fear and blockage and doubts. And they cannot even break it, because they so like programmed by those outside world, and then they cannot even break their fear or their doubt.
So how to unblock it?
They need to trust themselves. They need to slowly, like drinking a hot tea. Same thing. When you go outside, it's cold. Your body is frozen. Then when you come inside, it's slowly, warming up your body. You drink hot water or hot tea, and then all of a sudden you feel like, oh my god, my body feels good. I'm so happy. It's like that. You need to melt. You can, if you try with a hammer, and it's gonna break it because you're frozen. And you try little like with the heat or like with the water, hot water. It's just slowly melting. You need to do slowly. You cannot just do it at once. Some people will take like many years. Some people will take decades. So it's everybody's different. Everybody has different pace, because they have different life experience.
And also we have a lot of old beliefs and definitions. So how to slowly, like.
That's the same thing. You need to recognize what you have, what's your belief system. Let's say you have one belief system, it doesn't serve you. You need to start breaking those things. You need to think that, oh, this doesn't serve me. You can do so many ways. You can write it down and then burn it, or you can just write it down and tear it. Sometimes just write it down and hammer it, like, or you can break it. Literally, you can think about breaking those things, and then eventually it's gonna be gone. You just need to believe that it's gone.
So we have to take some actions.
Yes, you need to think that that's already gone. That's why some people like to do physical things, so that's why they burn it. They write it and burn it. That's an action. Or you can actually think about writing it on the sky, and you can just burn it, and then all of a sudden those letters lit up and then gone. It became an ash, and then it's gone through.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't know where it's gone, but it's gone. So you can think about that. That's the action too. When you imagine, and all of a sudden it became a truth. That's exactly the same thing. But if you like to be physical, you want to do things in physical. Yeah, you can do it physical too.
So this is almost the same way that when we want to manifest.
That's the same thing.
It's the same concept.
Yes.
So we can make anything happen.
Yes.
So why Natalie's always hear this voice or a message from the Father?
Oh, because he's part of her. That's why. She's there to guide, but he's part of her. She just start hearing more beings now. It's part of her. It's everything that she connected or channeled or aligned. It's coming through now. So it's going to evolve. The Father is there, but Father's voice getting less and less, and this other beings are coming through. So she will hear more.
She will hear more from other beings as well?
Yes. She can hear from anybody actually.
But sometimes she's confused.
Because it's new.
So what she should do with those messages?
She start to accumulate it, but it's too early to like accumulate it at the moment. But she can actually spread the word at the end. It's going to evolve eventually, but right now she gotta just focus on how she can do it, or who she can do it, what's the right channel for her. She needs to find
one at a time.
Yeah, she can channel anybody, but she needs to focus on one by one, and all of a sudden she will get strong frequency, and she will get all those messages. It's amazing. It's like blossom, almost like.
So it's exciting.
It's like tremendous excitement. It's like crazy. You can never imagine how happy.
So why some people like Natalie can get those voices, but some people don't?
Because some people are more open to certain things. Some people are not. So everybody is different. Their intention is different too. She like to see and she like to hear. Especially she like to see it. So whenever her intention is she like to see it, she will see it. And from the beginning she said she wanna hear it, so she hear it. So if someone set the intention, like I wanna hear it and see it, feel it, smell it, yeah, you can do that too. But you need to have pure intention.
Is she physically doing well? She feels tired sometimes.
Yeah, her body is weak, but she's okay. She's also changing a lot. Her body is changing to different being almost.
Different frequency?
It's like her body is like changing. It's not frequency. It's more like her body is changing.
What caused the change?
It's the energies and everything. Her body is changing too. Like she's almost like a different person, different cells. She has different cells almost like. It's like everybody's like that, but she's like changing tremendously.
And that's one of the reasons she feels tired.
She's been tired since she's young, but it's like could be that's one of the reasons. But she will be better later. She will slowly adjust it.
And she sees or feels that there's a being in her new house. Who is this?
Oh my god, there are so many beings there. Oh my gosh. I think they are just happy to be there. They are not there to scare her or anything. It's like they are just being there to support her. There are so many beings there actually. And the female one is the head of those beings. and they're just happy to be there. It's like really good energies there.
Mm-hmm.
Very light energy, green light energy, and just everybody's happy to be there. And she's just see them.
And she had this dream that she couldn't hit the brake in the car, and then she, what happened? She needs to be careful about something. And she saw like 3 times.
She's going to different dimensions all the time. She just like to be in a different place all the time. Like that's she's been to different places and she doesn't know how to get out of there. So she always gets stuck and then she wakes up. So she's like, when she's dreaming, she go to different places. She goes to too many different places. And all the time, sometimes she doesn't know how to get back, so she gets stuck. So then this keep recurring dreams are like that. It's more of she need to be careful. She may get stuck there for a long time, so she just need to be careful going through there.
But how she can be careful?
I think she need to set an intention for it. I think she's too curious about so many things. That's the thing. And when she goes there, she needs to realize that she can get out. She need to maybe, she just need to forget about the fear, because those cars makes her feel insecure, sometimes terrified. So those feelings she need to remove it, then she will be fine.
And she's wondering if, let's say, doing channeling will be a way for her to be service to others.
That's going to be interesting for her. It's some kind of changing for her. It's going to help her and then also others. And eventually she's going to evolve from that. It's like something else is waiting for her. But that's a good way to start.
And does she need to continue this like real estate business?
She will know. I mean, that's...
So she will feel it.
She will know, and then everything is going to unfold for her. Then she probably do it, but it's not like right now. She's changing slowly. She needs time to transit, so she just knows when to end. It's going to force her to change it too. Anyway, the things right now surrounding her, it's helping her to change too. So she will know when it's the time.
Is there anything that she can do but she's not doing?
Walk.
Walk more? In the nature?
Anywhere.
So why walking is so critical?
Her body can be stronger, and then it's just being on the earth. You need to walk.
Could also be grounded.
She's very grounded right now, but something, it's like her body is a bit weak, so she needs to walk more.
So she's planning to take this channeling course. Is this a good way to start?
Yes, someone is waiting for her to be channeled. Like, she's waiting for her for a while. She wants to talk to her.
Who is this being?
This is the being. It's like on the universe, helping through a lot of things. She can be Sophia. She can be anything. She can be any name, but she's waiting for her to be channeled.
Why to channel her is something
because she called her and then she's been called too. It's like it's mutually already agreed to meet.
So this is before Natalie came to Earth.
It's kind of set up. Everything is. A lot of them already planned the kind of setup they designed this way. So she knows a lot of things. Natalie also knows a lot of things about this hidden power on the earth, and this being knows a lot of things. So they mutually agree to meet again to remember.
So to channel this being can get a lot of messages out.
Yes, it's unfold things. It's kind of a flower is going to bloom. Something like that.
So that can benefit people.
Also too, yes.
So what is Natalie's purpose?
Blossom. She needs to unfold this mystery of life. She can do that, but she holds a lot of wisdom and knowledge. She doesn't know how to unfold it yet. And she can be a very good antenna. She can receive a lot of things and to spread, but she doesn't know how to do it yet.
Is she going to meet her partner someday?
She will meet so many people she cannot even count.
Any messages for Natalie or me?
Naomi is. I see two beings. You are being very supported, so, but you have very strong-minded sometimes. Sometimes you need to listen to them, like pay attention to them, and then they will guide you
To
the right. I mean, sometimes you don't really feel yourself or hear yourself, and that's actually message from the guide. And then when you hear them, you will hear them, and you will know how to do things better. I mean, you are doing great job, but you just need to listen more.
For their guidance.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Are we done today? Are we complete?
It's going to be beautiful flowers. It's blossom. It's wonderful. It's good. It's a happy time on earth. It's going to be lots of blossom. It's amazing.
And it's exciting time.
It's very exciting time. Everybody is so happy. Oh my, she's so excited for Natalie. It's so excited for Naomi. It's a happy time. It's right here, right now.
And I tried a very long time to find a place to open a healing center.